Let's begin lying on our stomachs with either a bolster or a couple of pillows underneath your hips. This is a great way to release the low back, and you should feel immediate pain relief when you do this. So anytime you're in pain, lay like this with something under your hips to elevate them, and that will temporarily at least relieve your pain. So we'll stay here for a few more breaths, just to relax the back before we start moving into some poses. And whatever's happened so far today, just let that go. Bring your mind to your mat. Just relax and melt into the floor. And just remember while you're in this practice to listen to your body. If there's any sharp or shooting pain, please back out of the pose. If it's just uncomfortable, that's okay. That'll help stretch out where you need it, but any sharp shooting pain we definitely don't want. So please modify or don't do any poses that cause you pain. So we're just going to breathe into this a little bit longer. If it hurts you to sleep at night on your back or your side, this is also good for a sleeping position. Okay, let's go ahead and come up and remove your pillows or your bolster. And then we'll come back down and meet in all fours. We're going to do a few cat-cows, so go ahead and come into cow, lift your head, and then cat, arch your back and dip your head. Now this might aggravate your nerve, so if it does, please don't do it, or just do it very minimally. See, I'm not getting into it too much because it can aggravate your nerve if it's too deep. But this will help to loosen up the whole back area. So if you can, try to do about 5 of them. Breathing in for cows and exhale for cat. Then we're going to come into a bird dog. So we'll lift the right leg and the left arm. And then if you can, go ahead and bring the knee to the elbow. And we're going to do that 5 times, moving with your breath. Then we're going to hold, and then knee down, arm down. Clear that out with a couple cat-cows. And then we'll come to the other side. So that would be the left leg up, right arm out. Then we're going to crunch 5 times, moving with your breath. Then we'll hold. And then we'll bring our knee and our hand down. Do a few more cat-cows just to clear that out, just as much as you're able to. Then we'll come into a down dog. And just walk the dog out a little bit. Stay here for a few more breaths, just to loosen up the back of the body. Then we will step up to the front of the mat and inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise with your arms up. Hands to prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Then we'll step our right leg down into a lunge. And then we will move our lunge. We're going to inhale, straighten that front leg. And then we'll exhale, bend into it. Inhale and exhale. We'll do this 5 times to help warm up the muscles and get a nice stretch. Just bring your chest forward when your knee is bent, and then fold over that front leg when it's straight. Okay, then we'll hold, and then come down, and we'll come onto our knees and take a chaturanga. Come into cobra or up dog, and then back into down dog. We'll hold here. Then we'll go ahead and lift our right leg up, and we'll bring the foot between our hands into a lunge. And then bring your left foot up to meet the right, inhaling flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. And then we're going to fold again. Exhale, flat back, inhale. Exhale, left foot back, and we'll do this side. So inhale with your knee bent. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Do this a few more times. Okay, and then we'll hold. And then we'll bring our right foot back and come into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. And we'll hold this for about 5 breaths. Then we'll lift that left leg up, and then bring the foot between the hands. Hold the lunge for 1 breath. And then we'll bring in the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise. So we'll do that 1 more time on each side. So exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Right leg back into the lunge. Then we'll inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Maybe you can get a little deeper this time. Inhale, exhale, 3 more times. Last one. Exhale. And then we'll hold. And then bring your foot back and take your vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Just hold here for a few more breaths. Then we'll inhale the right leg up, step between the hands, inhale into your lunge, and then bring the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Then we'll inhale, exhale, forward fold over the straight leg. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Then we'll hold. Then bring your foot back, take your vinyasa, and we'll meet in down dog. And then we'll hold that for 5 breaths. We'll lift the left leg up, step between the hands into the lunge. Inhale. Then we'll exhale, bring the feet together, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. You can jump or step back and take a vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg up and bring your foot between your hands. We're going to come into warrior 2 to really open up those hips to the side, and then we'll move with our warrior 2. So we're going to inhale, arms up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend the knee. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Then we'll hold. Just a little bit longer, and then inhale, reverse. Then exhale, we'll come into side angle. So you can bring your elbow to your right knee, or your hand to the floor or a block. And then bring your left arm over your ear. Just feel that nice opening up of the whole side of the body. Try to rotate that chest open toward the ceiling. And then inhale back up to warrior two. And then windmill your arms down and take a vinyasa. Then we'll meet in down dog. Go ahead and bring your left leg up and step between your hands into warrior two on this side. So then we'll move this side. We'll do this 5 times. Inhale up, straighten your leg, and then exhale, bend your knee. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. And then we'll hold this for 5 breaths. See if you can get a little deeper into that knee. Inhale, reverse. Then exhale, side angle on this side. So whatever variation you did on the other side, do on this side. Whether your arms on your knee, hands on the floor, or a block. Just try to reach through that hand so it's one nice long line. Inhale back up to warrior two. Then we'll windmill our hands down and take a vinyasa. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Hold this for a few more breaths. Then we'll jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart prayer. Go ahead and inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Jump or step back and take your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Then we'll bring our right foot up and bring our left foot back at an angle. We're going to come into pyramid. So you might want a shorter stance than you would normally for a warrior pose. Then you're going to straighten both legs and forward fold over the front leg. Now if you need to, you can always put a little bend in the front leg, but keep that back leg straight. Just breathe into it. So it can be a very intense hamstring stretch if you're tight. Then inhale, come back up, and we're going to come into a rotated triangle. So we'll bring our left hand down, either inside or outside that front foot. Bring your right arm up to the ceiling, and you can use a block here for the bottom hand, or if you'd like to put your hand on your calf. And just rotate open and feel the nice opening up of the IT band area. And then we'll bring our right foot down and then come into our vinyasa, into down dog. We'll bring our left foot up, come into pyramid on this side. Let's go ahead and fold over that front leg. Breathe into the hamstrings. Then we'll inhale up, bring your arms up, and then we'll come into twisted triangle on this side. So your right hand will come down inside or outside your foot on a block, whatever modifications you took on the other side. Bring your left arm up and rotate your chest towards the side to feel that nice outer hip stretch. And then we'll bring both arms down, come back and take a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and then we'll exhale back to down dog. Let's hold here. Then jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Then inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to come into an eagle pose. So go ahead and put the weight on your left foot and bring your right leg around your left. If you need to keep your toes on the floor, that's fine. And then we're going to wrap our right arm above our left arm in a twist. And then lift your arms up so you get a nice opening in the upper back. Try to sit down as low as you can while keeping your back upright. Then inhale up. Then we'll do that on the other side. So bring your weight on your right leg and bring your left leg around. And then the left arm on top of the right arm in a twist. And then try to sit down as much as you can. Keep your gaze steady. Exhale, bring your feet together, and let whatever happened go. Now for this next sequence, we're going to need either a tall chair or a tall table. Now if you don't have one, you can just watch and do this at a later time. This is called nerve flossing. So you want your feet to be dangling. So what you do is you lift and flex one foot while you lift your head, and then you lower your foot and lower your head. We're doing 10 times on each side. Now this is something I do every day. This really helps with nerve pain, the sciatic nerve, because it can get stuck, and this kind of flosses the nerve like you're flossing your teeth. So I would recommend doing this every day. So just 10 times, lifting your head and your foot and lowering. So it's very simple. And then we're going to do the other side. I like to move this with my breath. So inhaling up, then exhaling down. Okay, and then we can put our chair or come off the table, then we'll come back to our mat. We're going to come into a Sphinx pose. So lay on your stomach, and then go ahead and bring your forearms and hands to the floor, keeping your elbows under your shoulders. Then we're going to move with this. So you're going to inhale, try to straighten your arms a little bit, and then exhale down. So this is a little more nerve flossing, just from a different position. And this will help relieve back tension. Do this 10 times. Straighten arms, exhale, fold. Back bends are excellent for relieving sciatic pain. Then hold with your arms straight, if you can. Just breathe into that lower body. Just make sure you're not crunching up. And then exhale, rest your forehead on your hands. Okay, next we're going to bend the leg of the side where you have the pain. So my right side tends to get pain. So bring your bend your knee, and then we're going to do the same Sphinx movement that we did previously, but with just our leg bent. And we're only going to do one side because this will help relieve pain in the side that your leg is bent. So inhale, straighten your arms, and then exhale, bend. Might feel a little awkward, but this does really help. Okay, let's hold in our Sphinx. And then exhale. Let's rest your forehead on your hands again. Might want to shake your hips a little bit, just let everything decompress. Okay, let's slowly make our way onto our back. We're going to come into figure 4 on our backs. So go ahead and lay down. Then we're going to bring our right ankle on our left knee. And then you can grab behind your thigh or maybe your shin. If you're near a wall, you might want to put your left foot on the wall, which will allow you to relax your legs more and really get into the stretch. So go ahead and pull and feel the opening in the hip. This will be the right hip. So hopefully that'll relieve some of the muscle tension that's causing your pain. This is an excellent stretch. And just breathe into this. We're going to be here for 10 breaths. So enjoy. Okay, go ahead and release that, and then we're going to bring your right knee over the left and then try to grab your feet or your calves, wherever you can reach, and then pull your feet away from each other and toward you. And this will increase that stretch even more. Try to pull those feet apart a little bit more as you loosen up. Then go ahead and release. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And then we'll bring our left ankle over our right knee and bring the knee towards the chest by grabbing the back of the thigh, the shin, or putting that right foot on the wall. Just relax your upper body, your low back. Feel that opening. Okay, then go ahead and bring your your left knee over the top of your right knee. And go ahead and grab your feet or your shins for a nice shoelace. And just pull those feet towards you so you get that nice opening. And we'll be here for 10 more breaths. Okay, go ahead and release your legs and bring your knees into your chest. Give a little rock side to side. We're going to come into one more back bend, so you can use a block or your bolster if you'd like a little more height. And put that right underneath your sacrum. So you can put that in the low setting, medium, or the high. And if you prefer, you can keep your feet flat on the floor, or if you're comfortable, go ahead and straighten your legs. Just get a little bit more opening in the front of the body. And if the block is uncomfortable, it might be too high, so it might need to go a little bit lower. You don't want it on your back, you actually want it on the sacrum. We'll hold this for several more breaths. Okay, go ahead and bring one foot to the floor and then the other. And then lift your hips up just enough to remove your block or bolster. And we're going to come into one final pose, a nice twist. So just let your back settle for a breath or two before we move into it. Okay, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. And then we'll rotate our knees over to the left side and then bring your right arm out. So you can stack your knees like I'm doing here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you might do eagle legs. But this is a nice gentle stretch for the side of the body, the side of the hip. It's always nice to do a twist towards the end of your practice to readjust the spine. And then slowly bring your knees into your chest again and rock side to side. Then we'll go ahead and twist to the right. So bring your knees over and then your left arm out. Look towards your left arm. If this is a little too intense, you can always put a block under your knees or maybe in between your knees. Whatever works for you. Just feel that nice opening. This should be relaxing. Shouldn't be in any pain here. Okay, go ahead and bring your knees back into the center. One more time, go ahead and rock back and forth. Then we're going to come into Shavasana. Now, I'd recommend putting a bolster under your knees, or you could put your legs on a chair even. If this is not comfortable for you, you can go ahead and lay on your stomach like we did in the beginning with your hips over your bolster. But this is nice too because it relieves any tension in your low back by elevating your knees. And just get as comfortable as you possibly can. And we'll take a nice 5-minute Shavasana. Start to bring some movement to your fingers, your toes, your feet. Go ahead and push your bolster out of the way. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock. And when you're ready, go ahead and lay on one side using your arm as a pillow. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. And just be aware of how you're feeling right now. Hopefully you're in a little less pain and feel more open and relaxed. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head in gratitude. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.